So human being are most beautiful creature and intelligent creature of God. Human being are the most beautiful and intelligent creature of God. No one other being match the intelligence level of human being. So what we are trying to do, God created us and we are trying to create a machine or a robot that will have the capability of doing the task which man can perform. We are trying to design a robot that has the human capabilities. So how this is possible? This is possible with the help of artificial intelligence. First of all, I am going to discuss about what is artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is the science and engineering of making intelligent machine. What do you mean by intelligent machines? Machine will take the decisions with the input data which we have provided them, and machine should have thinking capabilities or decision making capabilities, and machine will solve the complex mathematical problem. These are the things we are trying to design the machines to sort out this problem. The AI is a technique of getting machine to work and behaves like a human. Artificial intelligence is a technique of getting machine to work and behaves like human. Artificial intelligence has found its way into our daily life. We all are affected by artificial intelligence nowadays. And what are the technology? If we are talking about the technology behind artificial intelligence, then we can say that the two subpart of artificial intelligence is machine learning and deep learning. With the help of machine learning and deep learning, we can design a machine that has uh, intelligence capabilities, or that can communicate with other machine, and that can perform the task which a man can do. So machine learning is a building block of artificial intelligence. It focuses on getting machine to make decision by feeding them data based on the input data which we have provided them. Based on that data, machine can take the decisions. And deep learning is a subset of machine learning that uses the concept of neural network to solve the complex problem. Neural network, the concept of neural network is comes from the neurons. We have millions and millions of neurons, and how they interact to perform the task. That concept is utilized to solve complex mathematical problem or complex engineering problem. And if we utilize deep learning concept and machine learning together to make the machine or robot intelligent enough so that they can perform their task. So the next one is, what does AI, artificial intelligence, do at its core? We are trying to design a machine which has generalized learning capabilities, which has reasoning capabilities, which have the problem solving capabilities. We are trying to design a machine or robot that has these capabilities. If we're talking about the generalized learning, in case of generalized learning, suppose we place a robot in a land which is not plain enough, the land is rocky in nature, and the environment condition at that area will change, is changing with respect to time. If the robot which we placed at that particular area will adapt the change in the environment, if the robot which we placed at that particular area changes the behavior or make the decisions based on the change in the environment, then we call this is generalized learning. Based on the environment change, the robot we placed is changing their decisions. This is comes under the generalized categories. And second one is reasoning. In this figure, we can see that there are two ways. This is the one way, this is another way. If we place a robot at this crossing, and robot will decide itself which area, which path they should follow to reach the destinations without any hindrance. And we are trying to minimize the time also. So the robot has the reasoning capabilities. And the last one is, suppose we are created a situation where a bridge is broken, and we place a plank so that robot can use that plank to cross the bridge. If the design robot do same, then we can say that it has the problem solving approach. Robot has the problem solving capabilities and cross the bridge. These are the three things we are trying to inbuild in a machine or in a robot, or capability that make the robot artificial intelligence. These are the three things: generalized learning, reasoning, and problem solving abilities. These three things make the machine or robot artificially intelligence to perform any task. What AI projects does not exist yet, an AI robot with citizenship. We have not provided any citizenship to artificial intelligence robot till now. And the next one is a robot with muscular skeleton systems. We have designed a robot that perform the specific task, but they don't have muscular skeleton system. And the next one is artificial intelligence that can read its owner emotions. This kind of capabilities present robot does not have. And we are trying to incorporate these things in the coming days. And the next one is artificial intelligence that develop emotions over time. Means once we design a robot, then as time passes, it does not develop an emotion which a man can develop. These are the areas where the AI project is not working at all. We can think in this area to start a new project. Okay, the concept of artificial intelligence is utilizing in a classical ages. For an example, Talos was a giant animated bronze warrior programmed to guard the island created by Hephaestus. The Talos are used as a guard to guard the island. If you are talking about 1672, the first calculator was developed by Staffy to perform all four operations, mathematical operation we can say, that is addition, subtraction, multiplications, and divisions. We perform all these applications with the help of these calculators. and man can also perform similar operations, but it will take some time. To minimize the time and enhance the accuracy, these calculators play a vital role in that decade. For this purpose, we appoint some persons to perform this task. Now, with the help of the machine or calculator, we can perform that task with more accuracies and less time and save the uh, money also. Later on in 1940s, the church tuning thesis was created. It suggested that digital computer can simulate any process of formal reasoning and led researchers to consider the possibility of building an electronic brain. Here I am talking about electronic brain. Here I am talking about electronic brain. Just what we are trying to do, we are trying to create or replicate the human mind. With the help of the technology, present technology, we are trying to develop an electronic brain that has thinking capability, that can solve the problem, that can learn with the change in the environment. And 1950s, when we are talking about 1950s considered as a landmark year for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence started getting developed by philosophers and mathematicians in 19th centuries. Alan Turing is one of the best known founding father of modern artificial intelligence. He asked a very simple question: can machine think? Alan Turing speculated about the possibility of creating machine that can have thinking abilities. For that, they perform a tuning test. If a machine can beat the human being, then it performed the tuning test. What is the tuning test? An interviewer and a person and artificial intelligence, all three are put in different rooms, and the condition is that they can communicate through the text only. With the text, they will communicate with each other. The interviewer has a limited amount of time to ask questions to the rooms or to the persons and artificial intelligence machine. If the interviewer cannot figure out who is human before the time is up, then the machine or robot pass the tuning test. So we can say that within given span of time, if the interviewer is unable to distinguish the person and the machine which we have created, then the machine will pass the tuning test. And in 1951, Christopher Starchy, a computer scientist, wrote a chess program, and this program later redone, but there were the first AI program that could compete the human in playing chess. Means you can say that Christopher wrote a program that can play chess with a human being, and the machine in which we have embedded that program with the human mind in chess competitions in 1951. Later on in 1956, John McCarthy, computer and cognitive scientist, first coined the word. He first pointed the word artificial intelligence at the Dartmouth conference, which was the funding event of artificial intelligence as a field. One very important thing we can note here, this conference within 5 to 10 minutes, the conference ticket is sold out. The demands of artificial intelligence at that times is at its own peak. So maximum persons are trying to work in this part, in this field. In 19th century, you will find lots of development in the field of artificial intelligence. The first artificial intelligence research lab was set up at MIT, which is still running. And in 1960, first robot was introduced to motor assembly line. In 1961, the first AI chatbot called Eliza was introduced. Now we have Siri, Alexa, Cortana. These are the AI based chatbot with whom you can communicate, or you can just text with this AI chatbot. In 1990s, in 1951, in 1951, Christopher wrote a AI based program, a AI based chess program to beat the human being in chess competitions. After 40 years, again program is rewritten. After a few or more attempt at revivals, means after some changes, AI began to use more in 90s in all kind of areas. In 90s, all areas is affected by the artificial intelligence. In 1997, IBM Deep Blue beats Gary Kasparov, the ringing world champion at chess. He is a renowned chess player at that time, and the IBM Deep Blue robot, beat the Gary in 1997. And this you can think as first kind of AI accomplishments. After that, in 2005, DARPA Grand Challenge was held, and Stanford racing team autonomous robotic car win this race. And in 2011, IBM questioning answering systems, Watson beats the two greatest, Jeopardy, Ken and Brad, in the TV quiz. And the Jeopardy, the first sign of AI beating people at non-maths. Previously, we are trying to design or develop a machine that can perform the calculations, but this is the first times AI beat the peoples in non-math area. And in 2016, Global DeepMind beats Lee Sedol by 4-1 at Go. In that times, they have put artificial intelligence 10 years ahead of expectations. 10 years ahead of expectations, and they beat the Lee Sedol in the Go competitions by 4-1. And nowadays, you will find applications of AI in all fields, or you can say that AI is booming nowadays. You will find applications of AI in autonomous system. You will find applications of AI in agriculture. You will find applications of AI in education, investment, legal, logistic. Everywhere you will find the applications of artificial intelligence. Or you can say that all area is affected by artificial intelligence. Then questions come, Why now? In 1672, the first calculator was developed to perform the mathematical operations such as addition, multiplications, subtraction, divisions. Then why you are very much concentrated nowadays about artificial intelligence? Since nowadays we have a fast computer to perform all these operations, to perform the operations, calculations, we can perform very fast with the help of fast computers, and we have more data and research capabilities. Previously, we don't store the data, we don't have ability to store the data. Now we can store trillions and trillions of data. And nowadays, we can say that cheap neural network, better algorithms are available that can utilize to design artificial intelligence machine. And the investments, you can see from this graph, there is a huge investment in the field of artificial intelligence. And the last one is we are trying to minimize the error. And with the help of artificial intelligent machine or robot, we can minimize the error. And in 2015 was the landmark year for artificial intelligence, with software projects using AI at Google increasing from sport, sporadic uses in 2012 to over 2,700 projects. Or we can say that AI is rapidly grooming both as a field of study or as a field of economy. The next question arises, why AI matter for us? Our life, how will AI impact our life, our business, how AI will change our business, our society, how will AI will impact our society. And the next one is different evolutionary stage of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is characterized in three categories: artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial super intelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence is called weak AI, artificial general intelligence is called strong AI. And from this figure, if you are talking about this figure shows the evolution of human being. And the rightmost figure shows the evolution of artificial intelligence. Previously, we have a small device the that can perform simple mathematical calculations. After that, we have designed a robot that can perform the specific task or dedicated task. And then these are the evolutions of the machines which we are trying to design or develop. When we are talking about artificial narrow intelligence, artificial narrow intelligence is specialized in one area only. There is example of artificial narrow intelligence. Alexa operate on a limited predefined range of functions. The operations which Alexa perform is limited. We cannot exceed the performance or functioning of Alexa. And the next thing is no genuine intelligence or self-awareness is seen despite being sophisticated AI product. We can say that Alexa is only sophisticated a product of artificial intelligence that will perform a predefined functions, that will perform predefined operations, and Alexa don't have genuine intelligence or self-awareness capabilities. And the next one is Google search engines, Sophia self-driving car, even even famous AlphaGo fall under the category of weak AI. And the other example of weak AI are face verification in iPhone, autopilot features of Tesla, the social humanoid Sophia built at Hanson Robotics, finding the optimal path through the Googles. These are the examples of artificial intelligence, artificial narrow intelligence. Then we can talk about the artificial general intelligence. DeepMind open research of the highest quality, over 100 publications, including 3 Nature journals papers, is published by these organizations and specialized in all areas. Artificial general intelligence are specialized in all areas. The artificial general intelligence involve machine who possesses the ability to perform any intellectual task that human being can, and the reason plan, solve problems, think abstractly, comprehend complex ideas, learn quickly from experience, as human being can learn quickly from the experience. So artificial general intelligence has that capabilities. They have a strong processing unit and can perform high computations, but they are yet not capable of thinking and reasoning like human beings. There are many experts who doubt that AGI will never ever be possible. AGI will never ever be possible. Many who questions whether they are desirable. Strong AI would take off its own and redesign itself at even increasing rates. Humans who are limited by slow biological evolutions could not compete and would be suppressed. This is the statement given by Stephen Hawking. If you're talking about the skills, an AGI has the AGI has skill in everything, in every areas. If you are talking about programming, if you are talking about pricing product, catching objects, fraud detections, identifying diseases, in all areas, AGI will perform better with respect to human being. Then we can think about artificial super intelligence. Artificial super intelligence artificial super intelligence smarter than human in every respect. Or we can design a machine that will beat the human minds in every respect. A term referring to the time when capabilities of computer will surpass the human minds. Presently seen as hypothetical situations as depicted in movies and science fiction books where machine would take over the world, and this will possible by 2040s as said by Elon Musk. In 2040s we can design artificial super intelligent machines or robot that surpass the human mind. Then artificial intelligence is all around us. I will discuss about the applications of artificial intelligence. You will find applications of artificial intelligence in finance sector, JP Morgan, Chase Contract Intelligence, Coin platforms uses AI, machine learning, image recognition software to analyze legal documents, and extract important data points in a matter of seconds. If you perform the similar task manually, one 12,000 agreement take over 30,000 hour, 30,000 hour, but AI machine was able to do this in a matter of seconds. So after applying artificial intelligence machine in finance sector, we can perform the task in a second. So we can say that it will increase or enhance the capabilities. Then the Google virtual assistant. We have also experienced these things. We have experienced Siri, Alexa, and Kotara. These are the examples of Google virtual assistantships. The newly developed virtual assistants, Google Duplex. And Google says its artificial intelligence catches 99.9% of Gmail spam. The artificial intelligence used by the Google can identify the spam and non-spam mail with an accuracy approximately equal to 100%. And we can visualize that we have a practical uh, real life example. We have shown real life example here. In the other social media, Google predictive search, based on the data that Google collected about you, such as your browse history, location, your age, and the other personal details. By using search engine, it attempt to find out what you want. Behind this, there is a lot of machine learning, natural language processing, and deep learning are involved. Then Twitter is also using artificial intelligence technique used to identify hate speech and terrorist tweets. It uses AI to filter out offensive comments, offensive content. The company discovered and banned 3 lakh terrorist linked account, and 95% of which were found to be non-human. These are the applications of the artificial intelligence. And Netflix also uses AI to go from recommendations based on your past history, based on your search, based on your age. They will show the recommendations of movie. Then a 19-year-old boy made a free chatbot lawyer that has applied 3 million, and that has appealed 3 million in a parking tickets. And the most important thing is the healthcare. Healthcare is also affected by the artificial intelligence. IBM is one of the pioneer that has developed AI software called Watson, specifically for medicine, identifying disease by comparing huge amount of data. In 2016, IBM Watson technology was able to cross a reference of 20 million oncology record quickly and correctly diagnose a rare leukemia condition in the patient. Freenome, a startup focused on detecting cancer through artificial intelligence, set up by a 28-year-old, landed a 65 million investments. Then Google AI eye doctor working with Indian eye doctors chain to develop AI system which can examine retina scan and identify a condition called diabetic retinopathy which can cause blindness. So we can see that the artificial intelligence is also be used in the healthcare field. In healthcare, artificial intelligence could prove to be a self-learning growth engine for healthcare sector in the, and we can say that robot robot assistant surgery, virtual nursing assistants, administrative workflow assistants. We can use artificial intelligence in these areas and AI to efficiently diagnose and reduce error. I already talked about the error. With the use of artificial intelligence machine, we can minimize the error. In 2015, misdiagnosing illness and the medical error accounted for 10% of all US deaths. In the light of that, the promise of improving the diagnostic process is one of the AI's most exciting healthcare applications. Then AI and robotics are transforming healthcare. From this picture, we can say that in what manner artificial intelligence will help us to in the healthcare. AI is getting increasingly sophisticated at doing what humans do, but more efficient, more quickly, and at a lower cost. The potential for both AI and robotics in healthcare is vast. Just like in our everyday life, AI and robotics are increasingly a part of our healthcare ecosystems. We are highlighted 8 ways that showcase how this transformation is currently underway. First one is keeping well. One of the AI biggest potential benefit to help people stay healthy so they don't need a doctor. One of the AI biggest potential benefit is to help people stay healthy so they don't need a doctor, or at least not as often. The AI use and the use of AI and Internet of Things in consumer health applications is already helping people. Technology applications and the app encourage healthier behavior in individuals and help with proactive management of healthy lifestyle. Additionally, we can say that artificial intelligence increases the ability for healthcare professionals to better understand the day-to-day pattern and need to the people they care for, and with understanding that they are able to provide better feedback, guidance, and support for staying healthy. With the help of AI devices, we can perform this task. And the next one is early detections. AI is already being used to detect diseases such as cancer more accurately and in their earliest stage. If we detect a cancer in their earliest stage, then definitely we cure them, or we can overcome with that problem if we detect the cancer in earlier stage. The use of AI is enabling review and translation of mammograms 30 times faster with 99% accuracies, and also it reduces the necessary of biopsy. To detect the cancers, we have to go for biopsy, but the use of AI will overcome the unnecessary use of biopsy. Or we are trying to detect the cancer in earlier stage with the help of the artificial intelligent machine. The next is diagnosis. IBM Watson, as I already discussed, IBM Watson for healthcare is helping healthcare organizations apply cognitively technology to unlock vast amount of health data and power diagnosis. Watson can review and store far more medical information, every medical journal, symptoms, and the case study of treatment, and respond around the world exponentially faster than any human. Google Deep solve real world healthcare problems. In this way, we can diagnose to the diagnosis. Then the decision making capabilities. Improving care require the alignment of big health data with appropriate and timely decisions, and predictive analytics can support clinical decisions making and actions as well as prioritize administrative tasks using pattern recognitions to identify patients at a risk of developing a condition or seeing its deteriorate due to lifestyle, environment, and other factors is another area where artificial intelligence is beginning to take hold in healthcare. Then the treatments, we can use AI robots to perform the treatment, to perform the surgery with more accuracy as compared to the human being. And then the end of lifestyle and the research, what we have performed, we perform the research, and based on the research and the data which we have, we can perform the task with the help of artificial intelligence and robotics. Then Uber is using AI, artificial intelligence, for route optimizations, as we all are aware about the Uber. Then Tesla is using AI for developing self-driving car, a robot taxi version, one that can ferry passenger without anyone behind the wheel. Ready for the street next year or in coming year, you can say. This graph shows the exponential growth of computing. After 2040, the artificial intelligence machine or robot will beat the human minds or surpass the human minds, and at that time it is very difficult to survive in the era of machine, where machine will take the charge and take the control. To overcome these situations, we have to design and develop a teleportation machine. If this scenario will occur, we will escape in another area or another regions. Then I will discuss about the strategies we can perform. Strategies, what are the strategies AI is taking care of? We reverse engineering, stimulating evolutions, stimulating evolutions and autonomy. If we're talking about the reverse engineering is replicating human brain in a digital way. We are trying to build a human brain in digital way. Then replicating evolutions with the help of machine or robot, we can design or replicate the things very easily, and it will reduce the cost, it will save the time. Networks of hardware and software learning from each other mistakes, and Tesla are teaching each other how to drive better than you. Suppose if the two Tesla car is running on the road, and they are communicating with each others, and one car which is ahead of the another will give you information that this area is dense and you will find lots of traffic in this particular area, so it's better for you to change the route. So based on that decisions or the communications, the car which is behind will take the decisions and change its path. Then what is autonomy? Autonomy, letting the computers write its own rule and learn from the experience. We have not given autonomy to the AI machines. If this happens, then machine will write its own rule and it will learn from the experience, and this is a threat to humankind. Google has started, just for an example, Google has started a live project by making two robots. They will virtually assistantship in the process of learning them or feeding them with the data. These two robots start communicating with each other. These two robots start communicating with themselves, and the language they use while communications is unknown to the developer or expert, which is developed these robots. So this was really an alarming situation. So Google had abandoned this project, to stop working in this project. And will the expert expect we will achieve AGI, artificial general intelligence, between 2030 to 2060. Then what will an AI trillions of time faster than us? Suppose the situation has come where AI machine or AI robots is trillions time faster than the human being minds, then what, it is a threat to humankind or not? The Stephen Hawking says that AI is likely to be either the best or worst things ever to be happen to humanity. This is the statements given by Stephen Hawking. And if you're talking about the Elon Musk, he says that if I had to guess at what our biggest existential threat is, that's probably artificial intelligence. And the Bill Gates says that when a few people control a platform, when a few people control a platform with extreme intelligence, it creates danger in terms of power and control. If we are talking about artificial super intelligence, then at that time, that era is is dangerous, since is power and control is in the hand of the machines. We don't have control over that. But if we get it into the right way, then we can find applications of artificial intelligence in curing disease, to solve energy problems, and make education very cheaper. Elon Musk launches Neuralink, a venture to merge the human brain with artificial intelligence. Open AI Universe, a platform to train artificial intelligence across game, website, and other apps. You'll find all the areas are affected by artificial intelligence. Then the 10 building blocks of artificial intelligence. The 10 building blocks of artificial intelligence is knowledge engineering, robotics, speech recognition, natural language processing, natural language generations, image analysis, machine learning, deep learning, sensory, sensor perceptions, and cognitions. These are the 10 building blocks of artificial intelligence. Knowledge, if we talk about knowledge engineering, a process to understand and represent human knowledge in the data structure. Knowledge engineering can be used in applications to solve complex problems that are generally associated with human expertise. As I already discussed, IBM Watson Health uses engineered knowledge in combination with over 219 medical journals, textbook, and drug database to help oncologists choose the best treatment for their patient. So with the help of engineering knowledge, we can perform this task. Then the robotics, a physical manifestations of artificial intelligence, allowing to interact with the physical world. Nowadays, we are utilizing robotics in doing the surgery. And the surgery, as I already discussed, 10% of the US death encountered due to the error or the wrong treatment, we can say that. Then with the help of the implementations of artificial intelligence robot in the surgery, we can minimize that error. Then speech recognitions, a process to convert speech to text, and how artificial intelligence to listen to the physical world. Speech recognitions can be used to allow applications to take commands from human and to transcribe conversations or even participate in them. Popular examples of speech recognition is Apple Series, Google Now, and Amazon Alexa. These are the example of speech recognitions. Then natural language processing, a process to understand the meaning of words in the text. Natural language processing can be used to analyze any text or extract topics, sentiments, meaning, and ultimately to gain knowledge. It is used to read the sentiment in financial market, to analyze product review, monitor social media, and so on. Then we have natural language generations, a process to express, store information in understandable ways for human. Then we have image analysis, converts object or text to allow artificial intelligence to see the physical world. With the help of image analysis, we can perform this task. Then we have machine learning. Machine learning consists of tools and algorithms to analyze the data. We have trillions and trillions of data, and to analyze that data, this technique is very beneficial to analyze trillions and trillions of data. Then we have deep learning, the creations of artificial brain to handle large amount of data. As I already said, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. The sensors. Sensors measure and collect the information about the people, place, and all kind of object to provide context. We have utilized lots of such sensors to store the information, to store the data, and trying to transmit that information in other areas. Examples of this are locations, weather, sound, presence, volume, pressure. We are trying to sense these things. Tuning complete applications. Turing complete applications where we cannot tell AI apart from other humans. Cognitive applications have a mind of their own and are able to perceive, interact, learn, and act and evolve them by themselves. Cognition is a missing piece that, in combination with the other building blocks, will create pure AI. The common algorithms that use a grassroots level of artificial intelligence are: we can use artificial neural network, we can use genetic algorithm, we can use evolutionary algorithm, we can use particle swarm optimization technique, we can use wind-driven optimization technique, we can use bacteria foraging optimization technique, these algorithms, ant colony optimization techniques, plant growth search algorithms, back tracking search algorithm, cuckoo optimization technique, firefly optimization technique. These all optimization techniques are nature-inspired optimization techniques, and they have utilized to solve the complex engineering problems. And if we utilize this technique to build a machine that is intelligent enough, so we can say that we can design a machine that has the general applications, that can that have emotions, that can take the decision by own with the data which we have provided. And if you're using the language to develop AI platform, you can use Python, R, Java, Lisp, Prolog, C++, MATLAB, and Julia. These are the platforms where you can design algorithms that can be utilized in artificial intelligence. As AI is branching out into every aspect of our lives, it is possible that one day artificial intelligence might take over our lives. And if that happens, we hope to develop a sort of teleportation machine. Teleportation machine is very important at that times, that help us to escape our very own creations. That is machine that is smart enough and will destroy the its own creatures or human being. So 2060 is a threat to the humankind. Before that, we have to develop a teleportation machines to save our life. Thank you. This is all about the artificial intelligence and their applications. We'll find some informations where you can use artificial intelligence, and based on this, if you start working in this area, you can explore your area and utilize artificial intelligence, machine learning to solve the problem which you have. Thank you all for listening, and once again thank you for giving me opportunity to share my words with all the participants.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Participants, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So there is no question, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
On second, thank you, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
Our invitation. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I leave the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.